Greetings everybody and welcome to this new tutorial. Today we are going to see how JavaScript can be integrated in a QML application. Please note that generally we have four ways to use JavaScript in a QML application. The first type is when initializing a property. The second type is when calling for a signal. The third type is by creating personal JavaScript functions, and the last type is uh, with resources when using a JavaScript file externally and importing it inside the QML application. Now let's see how to use JavaScript in a property. We create a rectangle and give it a basic width and height. Now we will create a mouse area that will fill the rectangle. That will fill the rectangle, and we will give it an idea. Mouse area. Now let's change the color of the rectangle. Color. Now we can use a JavaScript statement. If our mouse area is pressed, now we set the color to blue, and else set the color to red. Now let's see how it works. Okay, the rectangle is red. That means the mouse area is not pressed. So when we pressed, so this was the first example. Let's see now how we can call JavaScript when a signal is called. On clicked. So when the mouse area is clicked, so before we'll add a basic color at the start. When the mouse area is clicked, we can call the JavaScript statement if the parent, so the parent is referring to the rectangle. If the color of the parent is blue, now we change the color maybe to green. And else we change the color maybe we put the color back to blue. So let's see how it works. So if the color of the parent is blue, we change the color to green. If it's not blue, we change the color. Okay, let's put yellow. Okay, so the color has been changed to yellow. Now, the third way to use JavaScript is by creating a personal JavaScript function. Now, let's see. You can declare your function like this: function change color. Function change color. And now, in this way, we give an idea to the rectangle. Let's call it my rect. Now we call my rect color equals mm, maybe black. Now, when the mouse here is clicked, we will only call change color like this. So it's the same behavior. Now, the last way to use JavaScript is by creating a custom GS file. So you will just do a right click here and click on add new. Let's select general and you will select empty file. Mm, Let's call it maybe handler. And now we will give the extension .gs. So we have our handler.gs file. Now we'll put the function change color. Okay, let's put a generic function. Function hello. Maybe function say hello. Okay, this is our function now. We can call console.log hello gs from JavaScript. No, hello gs from QML. Sorry. So now we will import our script file inside our main file. So import handler. Okay, like this handler.js. So it tells us that in script import require a qualifier. So we just create a qualifier as my script. This is a qualifier. So when you have this error, you just need to recompile. Now the import is successful. Now we call our hello function. We'll just do so when the mouse area is clicked, we'll just call my script say hello like this. Now we will see the result. So you see the hello GS from QML has been called, or hello function has been called. You can also you can also add parameters inside the function like general GS syntax function add uh, number number one, number two, then you can just call console log e plus b, and then you put the result number one, number two, and then in your QML file you can just call my script at 5 comma 6. So you see this is the result. Okay, one thing I want to one thing important, as you can see, you can create custom functions in QML file. But remember that each function created in the main.qml file can be called in any other QML file. Let's see if I add a new QML file. Let's call it button, something like this. Now this is our button item. I will change it to a rectangle and give it a generic width and height with red color. Now I can add a mouse area to it. Now, as I said, each JavaScript function created in the main.qml can be called in any QML file created after the main.qml. So this change color, I can call it inside my button.qml file. So if I implement the signal on clicked, I can just call change color. Okay, it's better to copy the function to make sure that I did not miss the syntax. So this is our change color, and now in the main.qml, I will just implement our button and then put it on the right. Now let's see the result. So in define reference to QML cache generated code, I just need to rebuild the project. Okay, this is our red rectangle. So you can see as I have clicked on the red rectangle, it has changed the color of the first rectangle, although both are not in the same file. So that change color function has been called inside our button.qml. This is why I wanted to this is what I wanted to emphasize about creating JavaScript function. Okay, guys, this was all about this tutorial. I look forward to seeing you in the next session.